board of directors of this great museum. I'm also the son and the son-in-law of former South Vietnamese Naval Academy graduates and naval officers. I am the former refugee who escaped with my parents on a boat in 1982. And now, I am the proud father of a son who is attending the United States Naval Academy. So this moment cannot have more meaning than it does right here, right now. So today, I hope our team can bring you a day that gives you pride in the service to your country, a day that will help you heal your wounds, both those seen and those hidden from the world, and a day that will allow for all of us to be grateful to be part of a community that values freedom. Yes, freedom is what you fought for. Freedom is why my parents risked everything. And freedom is what allowed 125,000 Vietnamese refugees in 1975 to gain a foothold, to pursue dreams, to build and to rise into one of the most formidable communities in America. So today, over the next few hours, we aim to commemorate the heroic actions that saved thousands. We will also bring you a program that highlights courage, resilience, and hope. Our shared journey together through the past 50 years has shaped the Vietnamese American community and contributed greatly to the fabric of this wonderful country. Through this program, we hope to preserve this legacy and inspire future generations for the next 50 years and beyond. So again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for being here to share this time with us. And now, I would like to welcome back to the podium Anh Châu Thủy and Chị Kim Trang to address the Vietnamese community that have been invited here. Hello again. Now I would like to acknowledge the organization that came together to make this event such a remarkable success. First, USS Midway and give them a hand. Công viên Bảo tàng USS Midway, Viện Bảo tàng Heritage Museum, Viện Bảo tàng Di sản người Việt, Vietnamese Community of San Diego, Vietnamese Historical and Cultural Performing Arts of San Diego. Where are you? Văn Lang Vietnamese Center, Vietnamese American Jewish Airlines. Và kế đến là những nhà bảo trợ, the sponsor Đỗ Phủ Anh Tuấn APLC, tổ hợp luật sư Đỗ Phủ Anh Tuấn, InnoFly, A1 Top World Product Incorporation, bác sĩ Phạm Hoàng Trung, Essential Design Innovator. And today, special recognize the VSM Major Donor, Miss Nguyễn Nghĩa Nancy. Mời chị Nghĩa đứng lên ạ.
Xin kính chào toàn thể quý vị. Chúng tôi xin được đọc tiếp danh sách của những vị không gọi là mạnh thường quân, nhưng những tấm lòng này là những tấm lòng vàng, phải nói là còn hơn mạnh thường quân nữa. Thưa anh Châu Thủy, xin các quý vị cho chúng tôi được nói, giới thiệu các quý vị mà anh chị em đã từng cộng tác rồi. Phải nói là bao nhiêu ngày tháng nay, kể từ tháng 9 năm ngoái cho đến bây giờ đã hết sức làm việc để cho cái buổi mà lễ tưởng niệm ngày hôm nay được thành công như thế này. Còn cộng cái số giờ mà phải nói là trên 6.000 giờ thưa quý vị. Tất cả chúng tôi bỏ vào đây để làm việc ngày đêm. Trước hết chúng tôi xin được phép để nói với tiếng Anh vì có những người ngoại quốc ở đây đó. Xin phép quý vị cho tôi được phép nói tiếng Anh. We would like to acknowledge people who have provided significant efforts to this event since September 2024 with more than 6,000 hours in total. I would like to have Professor Alex Hiding please stand up. I don't know where. Maybe he's down there somewhere. Okay. And then next, Mrs. Phương Lê Nguyễn, Mr. Nhật Hồ, Miss Kiệm Đặng, Miss Thu Hà Nguyễn, Mr. Hồng Tiên Trần, Mrs. Yến, Liên đoàn Hướng đạo Vạn Thiết, Garden Grove High School. Please give them a big round of applause. Now, last but not least, let's give a big applause to all former soldiers of the Republic of Vietnam. Vietnam veterans of America, and each of you, your presence here today is very meaningful. Thank you for making this 50th commemoration of the former Republic of Vietnam and the anniversary of the Operation Chicken Wing a memorial event. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Kim Chang and Châu Thủy. Ladies and gentlemen, when I was forced to leave my homeland in April 28, 1975, so we would like to give back the stage to Dr. Pha, and we'll return after that. Thank you, Dr. Pha.
Thank you, An. Hello again. It is my honor at this time to pay some gratitude to so many community leaders and officials present. However, before I do that, I want to give thanks to a few people in my life. I first want to thank my parents for giving me life and for rescuing me. You see, my father was in the Navy, and after the war, he evacuated to Guam. And while in Guam, instead of going to America, he decided to go back to Vietnam to look for me. And in doing so, he had to endure 5 years of imprisonment, all to rescue me and my whole family. And so when he was released after 5 years, we escaped on a boat. So I want to give gratitude to my parents and say a few words to them. They're right up there. Cảm ơn ba mẹ đã tạo ra con, nuôi con, rồi cứu mạng con nữa. Nếu không có tình thương của ba mẹ, sự hy sinh và sự chăm sóc của ba mẹ thì không có thể nào con đoạt được tất cả con có ngày nay. Cảm ơn ba mẹ. And I want to thank my entire family for being here with me on this special day, but especially my wife, Dr. Joan Lay, who is also sitting over there. Joan, your love has transformed me. It has elevated me, and it continues to fuel my passion for love, life, and service. You are the wings with which I fly. Thank you so much for the past 30 years of adventures. Thank you for your love. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to do that. Now back to the task at hand. I want to thank Admiral Kraft, the CEO of the USS Midway Museum, for giving me the opportunity to chair this program. Thank you to the USS Midway Board of Directors for supporting this program. Thank you to the entire team at USS Midway Events and Marketing. You know who you are. David Coons, Commander, U.S. Navy retired. Cheryl Carlson, Vanessa Pineda, Paulette Mello, and Hua Huang. Thank you for all your hard work and sleepless nights over the last week. I next want to thank the team at VI榎N for the Herculean effort to bus 1,000 people from Orange County. 17 buses had to be hired and bus our community down here to San Diego and load them onto the ship. And next, I want to address our special guests. And there are no guests more special than our Vietnam War veterans. Now, to all the Vietnam War veterans, April 30th was a dark day for the Republic of Vietnam, but it was also a dark day for you. But many of you continued to work to help the Vietnamese refugees through Operation New Life, places like Randy Island, Camp Pendleton, Fort Chaffee, Fort Indian Town Gap, and Eglin Air Force Base to ensure our safety and help us settle into this new life. Please look around. Your fight for freedom is the reasons why Vietnamese American communities exist today. Please take our achievements and our contributions to this country as a tribute to your service and sacrifice. We owe you our lives. Thank you so much for your service and sacrifice. May this help you heal. Please rise to be recognized. May you please ask all Vietnam War veterans to rise. All the South Vietnamese veterans. More than 2,000 South Vietnamese servicemen died in the fight against the communists. Cảm ơn những chiến sĩ anh hùng đã hy sinh để dân tộc chúng ta có cơ hội để sống trong tự do. Xin quý vị cho một tràng vỗ tay lớn cho những anh hùng này. I would like to address our distinguished guests. First, our Rear Admirals in the tent. Rear Admiral Robert Nowakowski, retired Rear Admiral Roger Fox could not be here due to illness. Admiral Huang Nguyen sent his regrets as well. He could not be here due to illness. In the tent is retired Rear Admiral Larry Chambers. Of course, our CEO, retired Rear Admiral Terry Kraft, and retired Rear Admiral Pat McGrath. Next, our judges. We have retired Judge John Nha Chong Nguyen, retired Judge Irma Gonzalez, the Honorable Andrew Schofler, the Honorable Charles Bell, and the Honorable Megan Wagner. Welcome the representatives from the Navy League, retired Commander U.S. Navy, Christopher Townsend, and Mr. Kevin Button from Navy League, Pacific Southwest region. We have many elected officials here with us. We're very grateful for your presence from 3 counties, from San Diego, San Bernardino, and Orange County. We have Mayor Chi Charlie Nguyen, Mayor Helen Dung from San Bernardino, Vice Mayor James Mai from Irvine, Council Member Nam Quang Nguyen, Councilwoman Amy Pham West, Councilwoman Ariana Arestigai from Garden Grove, Councilwoman Tai VIệt Pham from Santa Ana, Councilwoman Ms. Cindy Nguyen from Garden Grove, Councilwoman Janet Conklin from La Palma, and our representatives from San Diego, Councilman Kent Lee, County Supervisor Monica Montgomery Stepp, County Supervisor Don Wagner from Orange County, and Mr. Hugh Nguyen, the Orange County Clerk Reporter. Before I introduce our next speaker, I want to also acknowledge a few very important individuals. My friend, retired Colonel Jeff Janasic, CEO of InnoFlight, and his wife, Ms. Wendy Janasic, donated $10,000 to our cause. Dr. John Saito and his wife, Dr. Christine Tran, donated money to make the replica of the Vietnam War Memorial from Orange County. You can see it right over here at our altar. Thank you. We have 5 of San Diego's finest here: police officers, Deputy Chief Rudy Tai, Captain Carissa Doherty Edwards, Lieutenant Cesar Jimenez, Sergeant Lem Santagoy, and Officer Omar Bruiser Riega. We also have here with us Mr. Tony Lang, the first Vietnamese American elected to public office. I want to acknowledge the men and women of VA USA. Thank you for your continued support, and many of them have traveled here from the East Coast. So I want the members of VA USA to rise. Last but not least, I want to thank Ms. Roxanne Shao. She co-chaired the event 10 years ago that I attended with my little sons, and because of that event, that is why I wanted to become part of the USS Midway Museum. So I want to thank her for a huge effort 10 years ago, and she's continued to partner with me this year to make this a successful event. And I have the pleasure of introducing our next speaker. He's a new friend of mine, Congressman Derek Jung. Born in Los Angeles in 1980, Congressman Jung and I both grew up in a small immigrant town called San Gabriel, just east of Los Angeles. After high school, he enlisted in the Army Reserves. After his service ended, he earned his law degree and now is one of the first Vietnamese Americans to be elected to the U.S. House of Representatives. He has achieved so much in his life thus far, but I know after meeting him and his wife that he is most proud of his young family, with his wife Michelle, their 3 beautiful children Bryson, Olivia, and Brandon. Please put your hands together for our honored guest from California's 45th Congressional District, Congressman Derek Jung.
Thank you, Bob. Hello, everyone. Hello. I stand here today to mark the most solemn time of the year for the people of the Vietnamese diaspora, Black April, tháng 4 Day. It's not just a solemn day in history, it is a reminder of the day we lost everything: our homes, our livelihoods, and our beloved country. Operation Frequent Wind is a moment that stands as one of the most daring rescue missions in American history, considered by many to be the 30 most dangerous hours ever witnessed on board an aircraft carrier. The USS Midway Operation Frequent Wind was the last major U.S. military evacuation of Saigon. As the North Vietnamese Army closed in on the south, a U.S. Navy fleet was waiting offshore to rescue hundreds of thousands of refugees fleeing the homes, the only home that they have ever known. In just 30 hours, over 6,000 American and Vietnamese people were airlifted to safety. Hundreds of thousands of Vietnamese refugees would follow. Most of them boarding the boats on uncharted waters, not knowing what waited on the other side of their journey. Today, 5 decades later, we are here not only to remember that operation, but to honor the lives it changed, the risks taken, and the legacy it left behind. This is not just a commemoration of history, it's a celebration of resilience, compassion, and the enduring bonds forged in one of our nation's most challenging hours. In Vietnam, the conditions under the communist regime grew more brutal. Many were imprisoned in concentration camps, losing not just their home, but their freedom, their dignity, and in too many cases, their lives. And now, as we reflect on the past 50 years since the fall of Saigon, we do so not just in solemn remembrance, but in celebration of what we have built together. From the ashes of war, we have risen. This is a painful day, a day of reflection, of remembrance, and for mourning. Over 58,000 United States soldiers and more than 250,000 Vietnamese soldiers gave their lives in sacrifice. These brave men and women made the ultimate sacrifice, and they deserve our continued and unwavering gratitude. We mourn not just those who fought for freedom, but the countless innocent lives lost during the war, those who perished at the hands of the communist regime in the aftermath, and the brave souls who were lost fleeing repression on boats. We have no choice but to honor those precious souls who were lost by giving the most we can to this life we have been blessed with. I share my own story with hundreds of thousands of Vietnamese Americans born to parents who fled our homeland with nothing. Both people did not let the hardship of their journey define the life they built in America. We have built communities that is unparalleled in its strength, prosperity, and the commitment to preserving our history. Today, we celebrate the trailblazers who have risen from this legacy. Generals and admirals in the United States military, award-winning scientists, titans in business, educators, doctors, and artists. Our community has nurtured leaders in all walks of life, turning adversity into opportunity in just 5 short decades. Many of these people, children of refugees or refugees themselves, and they represent just a few of the countless contributions Vietnamese Americans continue to make across every sector of society. Our journey from tragedy to triumph has only just begun, and the story of our people will continue to inspire generations to come. As the first Vietnamese American to represent Orange County's Little Saigon community in Congress, I am humbled by the responsibility to carry this history forward. Little Saigon, home of the largest Vietnamese diaspora in the world, is a beacon of hope and a reminder of the resilience that has defined our community. Every day, I'm reminded of our strength, our determination, and our unyielding commitment to preserving our story, to ensuring that no communist regime can rewrite our history. I urge you to join me in not only remembering the hardship we faced, but also in celebrating the incredible resilience of the Vietnamese people. Let us honor the lives of those who sacrificed everything for freedom. The United States Army veterans and the veterans of the former Republic of Vietnam. Many of us remember or carry the stories of many U.S. soldiers who returned home from Vietnam without the recognition and gratitude that they so deeply deserve. Today, we stand together to say what should have been said long ago. Thank you and welcome home. I am forever indebted to you and your commitment to service. Your courage will never be forgotten, and your sacrifices will forever be honored. As we commemorate this solemn milestone, let us reaffirm our commitment to the values that matter most: democracy, human rights, and the unshakable will to be free. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Congressman Dagatron. Ladies and gentlemen, the VIP guests, right after the 5-minute video, you can go to the tent, the blue tent, for reception. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, when we were forced to leave my homeland on April 28, 1935, my heart was broken. Like more than 100,000 of my fellow countrymen, Saigon symbolized everything to me: my homeland, my family, my friend, my entire life. In my grief, I composed the song Saigon ơi vĩnh biệt, Farewell Saigon. The song was performed by Miss Khánh Ly on Paris by night. And today, I would like to invite you to watch the video with Khánh Ly voice, and have been edited with many of the images of Saigon before 1935 by Dr. Valet's son, Mr. Dean Lee, a 4-class warrant officer of the U.S. Naval Academy. Kính thưa quý vị, khi tôi buộc phải rời xa quê hương vào những ngày cuối tháng 4 1975, cũng như quý vị, trái tim tôi tan vỡ, giống như hàng trăm ngàn người tị nạn khác đã có mặt ở đây vào thời điểm đó. Sài Gòn tượng trưng cho tất cả mọi thứ đối với tôi: quê hương tôi, gia đình tôi, bạn bè tôi, chiến hữu tôi, và cả cuộc đời tôi lớn và trưởng thành tại Sài Gòn. Trong nỗi cô đơn đó, tôi đã sáng tác nhạc phẩm Sài Gòn ơi vĩnh biệt và đã được nữ ca sĩ Khánh Ly trình bày trên một chương trình của trung tâm Thúy Nga Paris by Night. Và ngày hôm nay chúng tôi mời quý vị cùng xem lại đoạn video ngắn thực hiện bởi giọng hát Khánh Ly, cộng với nhiều hình ảnh khác nhau về Sài Gòn trước năm 1975 bởi người con trai của tiến sĩ Valet, đó là anh Dean Lee. Anh là chuẩn úy hàm tư của Học viện Hải quân Hoa Kỳ. Sẽ mời quý vị cùng thưởng thức sau đây. It's going to show on the video screen. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Sài Gòn ơi, tôi đã mất người trong cuộc đời. Sài Gòn ơi, tôi đã hết thời gian